Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is what I actually used in my hospital bag, sort of a reaction video. I'll go ahead and play the video and watch through everything and tell you guys what I did or did not use. So let's watch the video.
What are you made out of?
So the first thing that I did obviously use...
The front is a new day.
Let me pause it. So the first thing that I actually had to use was the hospital bag itself, and I actually just used it recently to go stay at Casey's mom's house for a couple days. This guy right here I used at the hospital the day after he was born to announce that he was here, and then we hung this up downstairs in the living room.
I got this from my baby shower. And
this guy I didn't necessarily use at the hospital. I was in so much pain and just worrying about the baby and everything after he came that I forgot I even had it. But the second I came home, I was able to take a shower and I found it and I instantly started wearing it. Then I lived in this for a probably good 3 weeks. Didn't really put clothes on or anything. I just wore the robe. It was soft and comfortable and it didn't rub against my body.
Super basic gray cardigan. And I plan to wear this if I get cold and I'm not wanting to wear my robe. And then to go with it, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about pants after having the baby. So I just have like this super basic...
I'm extremely glad that I ended up bringing this dress and the sweater. It was kind of chilly in there, and because I had the emergency C-section, I really did not want to wear pants, so this was the perfect outfit to wear after I had the baby.
T-shirt dress here that's really big and fits me in all the right places. It's not the cutest thing, but it definitely does the job.
Yes, the day we brought Carter home, it was probably like 60 or 70 degrees, so it was a little too cold for the baby. So this is the blanket that we brought him home with, and it actually has been his favorite blanket since. So we try to wash it as fast as possible so we can give it back to him because he falls asleep so nicely with it. He just really likes how soft this blanket is.
I believe this is a 3-month size for his outfit to go home in. I just wanted to keep it super simple, but it also has that like
we did not use this one
elastic bottom, so that it's super easy just to roll this up and change their diaper. This one specifically though is a 3 months. I'm just bringing this just in case he is a little bigger. I'm hoping he stays around 7.5 pounds or even smaller. That would be awesome. You hear that?
Yeah, no.
I hope he knows that. But then I have the same exact pattern in just a little zip up.
This one we did use. This is actually the outfit that we put him in to go home in, and I made a little shadow box thing with pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, his first outfit, and it's actually super cute. I'll put a picture up here in just a second.
On the hands, and of course neither of these have feet, so I have some white socks.
Yes, we use the socks.
And for a hat, just in case.
And yes, I used that hat.
Everything. I just wanted to be a little bit extra safe, but also keeping it simple. So we have this little guy here. The only thing I have left are these socks, which aren't necessarily socks that we're going to wear, but socks that we are going to be taking a picture in the hospital. So these gray ones are the mommy socks, and on the bottom it said, oh, I think they actually both say something. So on the bottom of this one it says mommy. Let's turn that upside down. Or was that the right way? You get the gist, right? Yeah, so that one says mommy, and then the other one says EST 2021. So those socks are for me. Then we have the darker ones, which say daddy, and then...
So the plan with these socks was to wear them on my feet and take a picture, but that ended up not happening because of how crazy everything went. We ended up unrolling them and just taking a picture of them next to the letterboard that we revealed Carter's birth on.
They are just smaller items, and I want to make sure that I don't lose them because my brain is awful right now. But basically, I have...
My brain is still awful. It doesn't get better.
Travel size shampoo and conditioner, travel size toothbrushes and toothpaste.
I used the toothbrush and the toothpaste. However, I did not use the shampoo and the conditioner. I did not shower at the hospital because there's no way in hell I was standing in the shower. It was too much, but Casey did end up using both the shampoo, the conditioner, toothbrush, everything. So I'm glad that I brought it.
For both Casey and I. And travel size deodorants in here for us.
I definitely use the deodorant. Do not forget deodorant.
These next things are the most essential, I want to say, in my bag. But the first thing is the Freedom Mom Upside Down Perry bottle. And
yes, this was the most essential thing that I brought. It was the thing that I used the most. Although I did have a C-section, it still was burning a lot down there because I did push for 15 minutes before the C-section. But basically everything down there is super numb and they don't want any risk of infection. So they really wanted you to use a Perry bottle. They gave me like a generic hospital one, which was awful, and then I pulled this one out and it made life 100% better.
But I'm also going to take a couple of these Maxi Always like Depends. They're like an underwear with a little pad built into it. These ones are...
This was another thing that I completely forgot I had even packed, but if I had known that I had these at the hospital, oh my gosh, I would have used it. Because at the hospital, they give you a pair of underwear, and then you have a pad for the bleeding, and then I had another pad going across my stomach over the C-section wound. So you had to carefully maneuver standing up off the toilet with two pads, holding one pad, and then trying to pull up the other, and then trying to pull up your underwear over that pad. And with that pad, it actually has pads in it, so you don't have to add one, and then it's so soft that you don't have to add a pad over your C-section wound. When I first got home, I did use these, and I did put a pad over the wound for the first week or so just because I felt more comfortable that way. But I didn't end up using these at the hospital, even though I wish I had.
This is also by Always, but these
I
are
did not
the
use
10
these.
pads, so I'm going to made with witch hazel. But there is 24 of them in a pack, and all you do is you take them out and you line your pad.
Since I didn't have a natural birth and I had a C-section, I did not use these. I actually ended up using these for under boob sweat when I got home because I don't know, my smell just smells like rotten milk for some reason, but the more you know.
Which is my makeup. I actually have them in a bag ready to go.
I did not put makeup on at the hospital since I was induced. In the evening, I had all day to get ready, so I actually got ready previously and I went and got waterproof mascara before I went, and that lasted me the whole time, which was about 36 hours prior, and then probably 24 hours after that. So my makeup lasted pretty much the entire stay. I was way too lazy and too occupied to even think about it.
I brush before I brush my hair, which is the next thing that is in there, and some chapstick, of course.
Yes, I use the brush, and yes, I use a chapstick. I didn't brush my hair until probably 24 hours after the baby, and I was able to get up on my own. I did need a little bit of help, and I couldn't really stand for very long, so I had to quickly just brush through my hair, and I had to use my deep conditioner spray because my hair was really, really ratted. It was bad.
Water has a nice little...
We brought the water, but Casey mainly used it. They gave me cups of water for myself and they just kept refilling that, so I didn't really need it.
Pop up straw here if you can see that. And then last but not least, it's not in my bag now, but it is my Crocs. I it's rain or shine right now, but my feet are so swollen. It's hard for me to bend down. It's hard for me to...
I did bring the Crocs and I did wear them in the beginning when I was laboring without an epidural. So I would put them on and get up and walk around. But after, I did not wear them until we left. And it's funny because I think that my feet have actually grown a size because my Crocs are actually too small. And I purposely bought them larger because I like the bigger fit, and now my toes rub against it and I got blisters and it got infected, and that was just a whole deal. But the Crocs were very essential. But that's what I really used in my hospital bag. I honestly didn't really use any of it. They provided a lot of the supplies that I needed, and I was just so worn out and not even wanting to get out of bed that there wasn't much need for anything that I actually brought. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see you guys next week in another video.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was